Welcome back to Nintagious. As promised, we're gonna head to Rio de Janeiro. I just had a little bit of a scare, sort of, because I was, I don't know what made me think to look, but I looked at my hard drive space and found out that I've been recording so much content that I was actually running a little low on space, so I had to do a little bit of cleaning. Which is fair. I still had a bunch of Game Pass games installed that I clearly was not playing because my Game Pass subscription is not currently active. So I blew some of those away, and some of them were quite large. I could always just reinstall them if I so choose. Really, it might be another strong reason for me to just pick up an Xbox Series S and just use that as a and use that. There we go. As a Game Pass box. Because then I just won't have to worry about storage. And between video content now and all the art stuff, like, hard drive space is precious on my PC. And this, one of the few downsides of this current computer I have, it's pretty powerful. The hard drive is not terribly large. I think that was one of the things I skimped on, because I figured I could always upgrade later, and that's still true. I could still upgrade if I wanted to. I don't know if I want to. I don't really mind just managing more, but I don't know. We'll see. I think getting an Xbox and putting all the Game Pass stuff on there would help a lot in that regard, and it would also make recording episodes easier too, because sometimes PC stuff just does not perform super well for me. There's been a couple episodes of the first 30 where I think going under, I had to pause and fuss with settings, because like on default settings, the game was kind of choking. Speed me up. But yeah, I just sat down to, we'll take the tunnel. I just said, I mentioned in the last episode, I just sat down. I have 5 episodes that I want to record tonight. And that would have been a pretty big problem if I ran out of disk space, so I should have more than enough now that it shouldn't be a problem. And really, a lot of that is just, I think I have like 12 episodes, like, just waiting to be uploaded at this point. Let me double check on that. Yeah, I have 12 episodes ready to be uploaded. I have 5, not including this one or the other stuff that I'm going to do tonight, that need to be edited still. I could, never mind. I was gonna say, I could connect these greens directly to this. In fact, I could probably use one of these bridges to connect the purples separately too. Or, bridges? Tunnels. I don't know if I really want to do that, though. I think we're just gonna let this area exist. Hopefully whatever spawns next we can separate. This isn't looking promising. We're really cluttered in here. If the map doesn't zoom out quickly, this might cause some problems. Case in point. That's fine. I can deal with that. Which I think I've mentioned a couple of times, but something I really like about this game is that you start kind of zoomed in, and just with the overall pacing of the game, it slowly zooms out, but it's so slow that you don't even notice it's doing it until like more buildings spawn out there, and then you're like, oh yeah. Like, remember when we started and it was just this tiny little area? We're gonna take the roundabout, I think. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil too much of what else I wanted to record. I'll say it's 2 episodes of the first 30, and well, there was 2 episodes of this that I wanted to do, because I tend to like doing 2 of these a night, at least. One episode's typically not enough, where I'm kind of like, nah, I still want to play a little bit more. Hell, I might even do more. Probably not, though. So I wanted to do those two. I have 2 episodes of the first 30, which are the last 2 remaining that, like, I have pending, where, like, I have the game chosen and everything, and I know, like, I want to play this. I just had to make the time to do it. And an episode of Crit Rate. Now, some of these things, talking about them freely is probably fine. Because I think, yeah, you know what? Hold on, let me check the video scheduling really quick. Oh, yeah. If this is, like, episode, like, 14, everything's gonna air before this does anyway. Okay, so, yeah, never mind, let's talk about it. That sucks, by the way. First 30, I'm gonna record Ollie Ollie 2, which is something that I kind of wanted to do Ollie Ollie and Ollie Ollie 2 back to back. And I wound up not doing that basically because this came out, and I wanted to like, it was the only thing I wanted to do when it came out. I was like, I want to record this, like, right away. So I kind of derailed and did this instead. And then Metopia, which I've talked about that one quite a bit. That's one of the only first 30 episodes that I've, like, announced in advance and said, like, this is a thing we're doing. And that was because it was viewer suggested, requested. Either way. And I'm going to do the crit rate for the MCU, which is something I've also talked about in these episodes, so that's probably not too surprising either. This is just not gonna work out. How do I want to do this? I think I do still want to connect it like this. I think having to introduce these guys down into here is probably just not a great idea. Why do you always gotta, like, fuck with the things I have going, game? Like, I have something that looks all nice, and then you're just like, it would be terrible if we put a house right here. You're right, it would be terrible. I think we need the roads right now. Motorways, I guess in case you're... Well, no, I think we addressed this in an episode already, but to recap anyway, motorways can't go over mountains. That's kind of their disadvantage. So, at the moment, I think the tunnel is more valuable. The tunnel and the extra tiles. The motorway would basically only be able to connect here to here, which is not something we even need to do, so... I think that'll be just fine. Scourge. I was thinking about adding a second road here and then disconnecting this. That doesn't seem terribly necessary, though. But we are going to do something like this just for shits and giggles. And then immediately they're going to, like, put a house there and be like, haha! Gotcha! Right angles only, please. So yeah, I set up the, basically, so I mentioned in the last episode, like, it's starting to get hotter now, and I can't sleep in heat very well. I already miss the winter, for sure, because I sleep a lot better in the cold. And I slept like ass last night, so I was a little worried about my energy levels going into this recording session, which is why I started to do these episodes first. I figured I'd work myself into it. I didn't want an episode of the first 30 to be just snoozeville, you know what I mean? I guess I didn't want an episode of this to be snoozeville either, but I was pretty sure that once this got going, that I would, like, wake up pretty quickly. And I was pretty correct on that, so... I'll probably wrap this up and then probably do the first 30 episodes first. They're both on Switch, and I'm currently playing this on Switch, so I might as well just do all that in one smooth motion. And then probably end with the MCU tier list. And then, honestly, this might be the last bit of recording I do for a while. Especially due to that hard drive space dilemma. I need to start getting some of this shit posted so that I can delete the files and move on with my life. The bridges aren't really going to be useful. I don't think the roundabouts are going to be either, but let's go ahead and take that. Let's just speed me up. Let's just keep it moving. This is actually going pretty well so far, I think. And I gotta say, I really hope that these episodes do well. I'm having a lot of fun playing this game and recording the episodes at that. I should really try to... Excuse me. I think I caught a piece of dust on that deep breath. I should really... Oh god, what am I gonna do here? Hold on. I should really try to maybe come up with some other video playthroughs to... Part of me is like, if I'm enjoying doing the video content, I should just go all in and then start doing uploads like once a day or something. I guess I'm also concerned about potentially overdoing it and just like flooding YouTube with too much content, because I don't think that necessarily looks good if you're making thousands of videos and all of them have like views in the teens. Like, I don't think that necessarily looks great. That looks like you're just kind of throwing shit at the wall and hoping for something to stick. I think. So I'm concerned that if I go too overboard, that's exactly what it's gonna look like. It's just gonna look bad. If nothing resonates. But if I'm having fun, maybe I shouldn't worry about it. And I do be having fun at the moment. But I guess I also don't want to return to the state I was in when I first made the channel. Because a lot of those playthroughs... Here's looking at you, Wind Waker. I hated that playthrough. And I think that might actually be part of why I don't remember that game terribly fondly. Because when I made that playthrough, that playthrough was just stress to me. I was doing it just to do it, because I was like, oh, I should do a Zelda playthrough. People like Zelda, this should work. I basically did it for that reason alone. I remember there was a lot of interruptions when I was doing that one, where, like, I had to strategically plan my recording sessions because there were people interrupting me constantly. Not people, it was one person. But, I guess I should take a motorway just to have it. But I don't want to put myself in a situation where I'm doing that, I guess is what I'm getting at. Where I'm making a bit of content just to make it. And then, like, it just winds up being like, oh yeah, I hated that. I'd much rather it be like, oh man, I'm having so much fun right now. Which this has succeeded at so far. And so have the first 30 in crit rate as well. Like, I'm having fun doing them. If anything, I worry that I'm having enough fun. This is going to sound insane, by the way. If anything, I'm worried that I'm having enough fun that I'm going to be more heartbroken if, like, people don't really like them. Because then I'm going to be like, but I'm having fun. You know what I mean? Maybe I shouldn't be talking about, like, the behind-the-scenes, the thought process that goes into all this shit. I don't know. I think sometimes there's a stigma where creators will think that they shouldn't talk about it. Ew. I personally don't mind it. Like if I'm watching a content creator and they start talking about this sort of stuff, it's not like off-putting to me or anything like that. We don't have the roads to connect this. This is a problem. All right. Let me see here. I think what we're gonna have to do here, we're gonna have to connect these two temporarily. And they're just gonna have to kind of swing by each other. Get back over there. Go, 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 go. Pause it. Okay. Connect that. That didn't give us a whole lot to work with. I guess I could use the overpass. Temporary. Then by overpass, I mean motorway. What the hell is wrong with me? Don't love it. But, that in particular is super cursed, and I hate it. I think that's just gonna have to do for now, though, to keep us in the game. What are you doing to me? You just saw me use every last road tile I have. Like, what's wrong with you? Sure. Sometimes the game just doesn't relent. They just hit you with shit. It's like, dude, which part of I don't have any roads don't you fucking understand? So now I'm trying to look and be like, can I preserve roads anywhere? I don't immediately see anything. So I'm kind of hoping that they will give me a big chunk of 30 tiles. It would be very helpful. Oh, baby. Okay. Back in the game. I'm going to perhaps foolishly connect them like this. I don't like that, because it means that the reds have to go through a neighborhood. I'd rather keep it completely detached. But going all the way around is just going to use a ton of roads up. And they're not crossing paths. So I may be confident that it's not going to get too out of hand just yet. And we're going to need to use them here and here instead, is what it comes down to. I think I'm actually going to take the motorway out. And I'm going to use it to detach the greens down here instead. Oh no, don't do this to me. I mean, fortunately, moving the greens down there isn't super pressing. There we go. Oh, God. Well, now I can't connect the purple up here unless I want this to run through the neighborhood. Which I guess isn't the end of the world. No, I don't like that. I don't like what you've done to me. Oh, apparently sometimes it can go over the mountains? Huh. I don't know why that's okay, and other ways have been not okay, but I guess we're just gonna go with it. And I guess we're still gonna connect this over here. I don't really like it, but I think connecting it the other way around is a little bit more impractical. Okay, so we're okay. We're okay. I am thirsty, I'll tell you that much. Now we play the part of the game where I get a drink and risk, while my head is tilted back, that a house will spawn and I won't see it. I heard it. Where was it? Don't ask. I just felt like doing it. Why are purples going this way? That's interesting. As long as it doesn't cause traffic problems, I suppose it's okay. Speaking of which, traffic problems look pretty good. As in, when I say traffic problems look good, I mean we're kind of lacking them at the moment. This is looking promising. Oh, I didn't see you, my bad. So I think I need more roads, for sure, because I think if anything bad happens and I need a lot of roads, I'm kind of screwed at the moment. I also wouldn't mind picking up another overpass, though. And by overpass, I mean motorways. Don't get it twisted. I'm going to take the bridge, because I do notice we have this big old body of water over here that we're probably going to have to deal with sooner or later. So it's probably a good thing to be prepared for that. You're the worst. You're the worst. I really hate it when a house spawns like this, because you have two options. I guess my option is to do this, which is fine. I'd rather it be included in this neighborhood, though. So the other option is to attach it diagonally like that, which looks like ass. I just hate it. So instead, I'm gonna have to pull it all the way around here, which is impractical because it uses a lot of roads up. But damn it, I take appearances seriously here. Perhaps too seriously, and it might get me in trouble. This is actually not bad. I'm just going to do one of those. And hell, let's just do one of those. We'll just go ahead and connect it so it's ready. Yellows are right there, so this is, like, not really a problem at all. If anything, it could be a problem once we find out what the other side's gonna be, but... Also... Yeah, let's just leave that disconnected for now, actually. I don't want that connected like that. We don't want roads to spit out right onto a main road there. See, I've kind of mentioned that it's a mix for sure, because I really appreciate how minimalist this game's interface is, and mechanically minimalist it is. There are a couple of things that I wish I could do. It would be nice if you could, like, highlight a main road so that you could kind of just keep it and help to keep it in your mind of, like, this is a main point of traffic, so you don't want to add stuff to this. I think it would also help you to, like, remember I need to watch to see how traffic is doing. Called it. This seems simple enough. First of all, kind of what I was just talking about is we don't want those blue houses spitting out onto the main road, because the reds are kind of dominating this road right now. So we want the blues to spit out this way. We're going to drag this right over here, and then just... Oh no. I hate everything. At best, I can do that, which is still not enough road tiles. Uh-oh. Okay, what we're gonna have to do is leave these connected here for now, and we'll just try to fix it later. Shit. This fucking game. Alright, well now there's no fixing it, so I guess fixing it would be getting enough roads that we could make reds go around here instead. Which isn't a bad idea. We're gonna need a lot of roads to do that, though. What the shit? Oh, God. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Okay. That's just gonna have to whoa, laggy. I don't know why that got... I think it's just gonna have to stay like that until we get more road tiles, which is in about half a day. Stop? I beg of you? You maniacs? Actually, give me another motorway. I need the tiles, though. I was just gonna say we could use a motorway to connect reds to those facilities, which will fix some of the problems I'm having. But I really need the road tiles, so I think I'm gonna take that instead, and we'll just try to figure this out. Okay, so... Oh my god. It's kind of strange. The game's performance is really good, but once you get, like, later into a run like this, you start to have that issue where it, like, sometimes when you delete a road, it just goes berserk. Is there anything else I have to address at the moment? I don't think there really is. This house is just gonna have to connect there, and there's not a whole lot we can do about it. I still would like to get a motorway and connect it, like, here over to here, so that reds have a more direct route that they can take. Also, you know what? I'm gonna connect this. Yellows can take a more direct route to this building, then. What? You're just gonna have to stay out there, friend. You're, yeah, you're just on your own, buddy. I mean, we do have a bridge. We have enough to connect that house. I just don't find it valuable at the moment. I still don't really find it valuable. There's one reason why I think I should go ahead and build this bridge and connect these. And that's because if I don't, there's a chance that more houses are going to spawn and just completely fuck everything up. Like, at the moment, I have, like, a mental image of, like, what I want to do with that area. And if I don't take advantage of it while I can do it, everything's just going to go horribly awry. Do I want to put a roundabout here? I don't think it seems like that good of an idea. Traffic isn't in that bad of shape. So maybe I shouldn't. I still think the plan is to get a motorway and attach it, like, disconnect the reds entirely and then just attach them directly to these buildings with a motorway. But I also really need more road tiles. Well, if we can get that... We're gonna take the motorway. I think this is potentially stupid, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna attach you, like, here and here. Or here. Here? Here, here. Here, here. Here? No, here. Okay, sorry. We're gonna disconnect those. Put a C over here, my bad. Missing anything else? I don't think so. Oh no. Alright, this isn't that bad. It was a little scary, but it's not that bad. Where do we want to attach this green? Like here? And then we want to attach... Put a road there so that greens can get in. That's kind of like a straight shot. That's really not that big of a deal. The only potentially bad things that could happen is if, like, that creates an unintended side effect with traffic somewhere. What just spawned? That purple house down there. In a shit-ass location, if I do say so myself. That's fine. If anything, there's a bit of a traffic jam over here now. Which doesn't even make sense. You'd think all of the yellows would be going this way. I think something I maybe want to... Well, we don't necessarily want them all to go that way. If they could go both ways, that's totally fine. I think what we want to do... Do we have enough tiles to do it? And is it going to get us into trouble if we do it now? I think we want to create a back road here. And then attach that there. Oh god. Oh god, what have you done? Because then the reds have more immediate access to where they need to go. And, hear me out. We'll do a little turn there, because then the reds can kind of sneak in here, and the yellows can just bypass it entirely. I'm starting to kind of learn, like, how to handle, like, intersections a little bit better, I think. I have no problems with this, except for the fact that I'm very low on roads. That's a bit of a problem. But otherwise, it's totally fine. We want to delete that road. We don't want any of the reds to go this way. And in a perfect world, they never would be. The only reason they are now is because that's where the overpass is. The fuck is a blue house doing down there? Why? I mean, I guess if you like to commute, then more power to you, but... It just seems really impractical is all. Yo, are we gonna hit 1,000 trips? Are we pogging up that much? You love to see it? Keep seeing, like, little tiny things that I'm like, oh, I should change this. Okay, so... Oh, God. Oh, that's because they weren't taking the overpass for the longest time. Because they were being shitheaded. That's fine. That should catch up pretty quickly. I don't think that's going to end us or anything. Jesus, you get to this point and now it's just stuff spawning constantly. Like, to the point where it's hard to keep track of everything. Like, were there any other houses that popped up and I wasn't paying attention? I don't think so. Red's kind of jammed here, but they'll get through it. I'm confident. I don't like this. These yellow houses. There has to be something else we can do there. That's very bad placement. See, you guys got it. I need more roads, desperately. Yeah, I'm working on it. I mean, we got the 1,000 no matter what, so maybe I'm not too terribly concerned, to be honest. Come on, Sunday, thank you. I guess the tunnel and the tiles, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so that's connected. I hate these. I'm just gonna turn these around, and you're just gonna not be in society at the moment. I think what I would want to do is rebuild this bridge, but trying to rip it down is, like, just gonna be the biggest hassle. So, I'm just gonna try to avoid it right now until we have, like, until we can spare, I guess. That doesn't make any sense. You know what I meant. What is... You're not getting attached to anything, buddy. You're just... This one might end us, to be honest. It took us way too long to get that going. That might be that. And the unfortunate thing is, part of me is like, well, we hit 1,000, so who cares? But then the other part of me is like, that's no reason to, like, throw the towel in. But yeah, it took us way too long to get that one connected. Is just the reality of the situation. And the blues are too far away, so they just couldn't get over there quickly enough. That's unfortunate. Good run, though. Good run. I just have to be able to react quicker to stuff like that, especially the facilities. If the houses are off on their own, I've said it a million times, and I'm saying it 1,000,001 times. If the houses are off on their own, it does not matter. That's just, like, not a non-issue. But, I mean... Or at least it's not something you have to fix, like, immediately. Whereas the facilities, you have to find a way to fix them immediately. I had to find a road to delete somewhere to get enough tiles to make that happen. I was very low on tiles for most of that run, though. So maybe there was, like, an overarching issue somewhere else. But still a good run. I'm very content with that. We unlocked challenges in one swoop, so that's pretty pog. It's one we won't have to replay to get, just to unlock the challenges. Love to see it. Okay. So once again, I don't think I'm going to do another episode of this tonight during this recording session. So the next episode, unless something else goes horribly wrong again, the next episode should be the stream archive. And we won't work on unlocking more cities during that. We'll probably do the daily and the weekly and then start going back and replaying these to get 1,000s. Will probably be the goal of that stream. And then once we come back to the episodic content, we'll get back to unlocking new cities. So that'll be in 2 episodes. That could change, so maybe I shouldn't be saying, hey, here's what we're going to do, because, I don't know, I might not find the time to stream it this week. Especially since I took an unplanned night off. I have no idea. But there will be more to come, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to watch more of this content as it unfolds. I think we've still got a fair amount of content to work through. We still have 4 cities to unlock. I'd like to at least unlock the challenge modes on everything. I haven't even tried the challenge modes yet. I would assume that the challenge modes are going to be similar to the weekly and daily challenges with the modifiers. Except they're probably not randomized. They're probably in a set loadout every time. I would assume they're just like that, but who knows? We'll find out when we get there. So, once again, thank you for watching. Take it easy, and I will see you in the next episode.